Am I live? Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3rd Street Promenade. Very proud to introduce our peaceful protester and the best, well, a musician and the most beautiful voice in Santa Monica, Mr. Wade Kelley.
Well, you called me a musician. That's something I don't even know. Thank you, Lenny Boom Boom, Len Boomgarden. Hello, and welcome to my TV show on the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, California. I think I got it on the right thing. Is it? Yeah, but I don't know if I'm on vertical or I must be. Coming to you from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and in California and the whole U.S. of A. The whole wide world, if we could do something about it. But we better start somewhere, so we might as well start right here in Santa Monica. That's right. Right here in Santa Monica, where I just came from a Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee meeting. That's right here in Santa Monica. I am on a committee that is supposed to oversee a Measure GS fund. That's from a Measure GS tax on all of the sales of properties over $8 million. A 5% tax on all properties sold over $8 million. And right now they have $46 million sitting in an account of money that they could be spending on housing and building affordable housing and keeping people that are in housing here in Santa Monica in their housing. $46 million sitting in an account. And that's a shame, Santa Monica. You need to be using that money right away to help build affordable housing and to have these programs to keep people in the housing they have. Get them out there, get the people involved. You don't do a good job, Santa Monica. I know that. I went to check on and see how I'm progressing on my elderly senior list of below market housing here in Santa Monica. I am on a low-income seniors housing list. And I don't know how many people are in front of me, but I haven't gotten any responses about being on that list. It took me over a year to get on the list, even though I've been homeless in Santa Monica since 2021. I've been out here playing on this promenade for the last 10 years, and I saw the way they treated the homeless people here in Santa Monica and the poor people, and I had to keep getting more and more involved. That's why I ran for Santa Monica City Council in 2024, and that's why I will be running again in 2026. So make sure you register to vote, please. Register at the People Concern or wherever. All the homeless people need to register to vote and vote for me to get on the Santa Monica City Council so I can at least speak out for homeless human beings in this city. I don't know if I'll be able to get these stingy, greedy people to do anything, because they're more concerned about their businesses and their credit ratings than they are about human beings. But I will speak up for human beings, and that's what I'm doing on this committee. How you doing? You getting by all right? You need anything? You got plenty? How about you, Lucius? I'm doing good. How about you? Could you use a few dollars? Threes? Is that plenty?
Plenty.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's right. We need to keep speaking out for human beings. I have a friend, Keith, over here, who sits over here by Wells Fargo. He was arrested the other day because he was sitting in this parking structure again over here. He goes over there when it's cold or when it's raining or stuff. And this time they decided to go ahead and arrest him for sitting in this parking structure. These homeless people are being arrested and run down the road and having all their stuff taken away and put into 60-gallon bags. They say, you have to fit all of your belongings in a 60-gallon bag or we're throwing it away because you have too much stuff. Can you imagine that? That is cruel and inhumane. It really is. And so many people are being arrested and pushed down the road, having all their stuff thrown into the garbage. They arrested my friend Keith over here for being in that parking structure. They took his wallet. They didn't give it back to him after he left the jail. And they said they lost it in his garbage. Can you imagine how hard it is for these people just to survive? And that's why we need to keep speaking up, keep standing up for the rights of these homeless human beings. And we need to keep telling our leaders, our public servants, you have to do a better job of building affordable housing. Santa Monica, you have to do a better job of making sure there are shelter beds, safe places for homeless people to sleep at night. Can you imagine every night trying to have to worry about finding a safe place to go to sleep? A safe place to sleep so that you're not harassed or arrested or beaten, or just a safe place to get a good night's sleep. Most of these homeless individuals, human beings, they are being sleep deprived, and that's a terrible thing. In this country, the average life expectancy for a human being in this country is 79 years old. That's the average life expectancy. For somebody living on the streets, the life expectancy is around 50 years old. So just making sure that we have enough affordable housing for these people means that they're going to live an extra 29 years for the most part. So we need to stand up for the rights of human beings, especially as we're moving further and further into this technological age where more and more of the jobs are going to be going to these artificial intelligence and these robots and such. I had to leave this Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee meeting tonight here in Santa Monica because they didn't even want to get anything done. I don't know if we should tell the city council that they should get behind this project to build affordable housing. Maybe we should just let them figure out what they think is best. I explained to this committee member, that's the whole reason we have a Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee here in Santa Monica, because the Santa Monica City Council and the staff here in Santa Monica have been pushing more and more people out into the streets every year. They haven't been building enough affordable housing. That's why we have this homelessness crisis, this housing crisis. Ain't that right, Coco? Hey, Coco, you got a place to sleep tonight? Are they going to make sure that you get cleaned up and charged up and taken care of and everything's okay for you? Because we have homeless human beings sleeping in the streets. Tell your owners, Coco. That's right. Little Coco robot. Everybody thinks he's so cute. Little Coco robot. Oh, he's so cute. He's taking away jobs. Good to see you, Lucius. He's taking away jobs from human beings, and that robot is being taken care of and cleaned up and charged up and made sure that all of its circuits work just fine and everything's going well for the cute little robot, while human beings are sleeping in the streets. Human beings are dying in the streets because they don't have a decent place to live, and they don't have access to a lot of things that people take for granted. I'm sorry, I'm a little worked up, but I went to this committee meeting, this Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee meeting tonight, and we did nothing. And they have $46 million sitting in an account, and we did nothing. Oh, maybe we better think about it at the next meeting. That's what they said. I'm sorry. I don't have patience. I'll keep participating in this committee, and I'll keep speaking out about my disappointment for them not getting anything done. The only money that's been spent out of that Measure GS out of that Measure GS fund has been to help people that are facing eviction to get legal help. But that was put into place by the City Council without us doing anything. City Council just made up their own mind. And the other thing was to hire a manager for the homeless prevention initiative. And this manager oversees programs, some of which are pushing poor people out of the city of Santa Monica, giving them a choice between programs in another city or going to jail. That's some of the programs that this manager oversees, and it is a shame. We need to be standing up for human rights right here in Santa Monica. We don't need to be giving homeless people a choice between some program that is over in some other city that might or might not help them, and that they will end up unhoused after the program is over, or jail. You get your choice. Which sounds better to you? That's not a very good choice for human beings, is it? We need to work on building affordable housing and having shelter beds for these human beings. So, please forgive me if I'm a little worked up, but I'm tired of seeing Santa Monica be part of the problem and not part of the solution. I told these members of this GS Oversight Committee meeting, we need to tell the City Council to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica that will build 3,000 units of affordable housing on the airport property, just 25% of that airport property. 3,000 units of affordable housing. That would be a great step in the right direction, Santa Monica. But nobody wants to do it. That's too much. We can't do that. We just need a great park. They want to use 192 acres of land for a great park and use none of it for affordable housing. When we have firefighters and police and teachers and healthcare professionals not being able to afford to live in this city of Santa Monica, but working in this city, along with all of these workers here on this promenade, most of who cannot afford a place to live in Santa Monica. And if you do that, if all of your workers come from outside of your city, they don't get to participate in your democracy. They don't get to vote here in Santa Monica. So that makes for an oligarchy. That makes for only landowners, property owners, and business owners to participate in your democracy. And that ain't good democracy, Santa Monica. Santa Monica, you're doing a terrible job, and you need to stand up for human rights. You need to tell your leaders to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative that will use 25% of the airport property to build affordable housing. Come on, Santa Monica, let's be part of the solution and not part of the problem. See the people living in the street, ain't got no money, ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread, just looking for some place to lay their weary heads. That's right, they're looking for a decent place to sleep at night. And here Santa Monica is trying to push more of its shelter beds to another city. They want to rent shelter, they want to lease shelter beds in another city to make up for their lack of shelter beds here. And they want to close more shelters down. They want to close down the Samo Shell shelter because it brings a criminal element around. Well, what you need to be doing is building more affordable housing and helping these people get off the street in the first place. See the people living in the street. Ain't got no money. Good to see you, William. Ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread. Just look for some place to lay their weary heads. And we could help them. We could make sure that everybody who needs a place to live has one in this richest, most powerful country in the world, in this fourth largest economy of the world, California, in this very wealthy city of Santa Monica. On many lists, Santa Monica is the second most unaffordable city in the whole state, in the whole country. What am I saying? The whole country. It's crazy. Well, what's the problem that brought them here? The story is long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street, just looking for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. I'm not saying all of these homeless people are saints. I'm not saying they're all perfect human beings. I'm saying these homeless people are human beings and deserve the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. You can help them become perfect just like you and me after you find them a decent place to live, food to eat, health care. That's right. We can make sure that everybody has the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. Sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. That's right, Santa Monica. Every time there's a affordable housing project, every time there's an affordable housing project put forth, all the neighbors come around and say, we can't have that low-income housing built in our neighborhood. It'll bring down our property values. These people sue the city of Santa Monica. Right over here on 4th Street, they've been talking about building affordable housing, 122 units of affordable housing over there. Since 2018, they've been talking about it. All these business owners sued the city of Santa Monica saying, no, you can't build a low-income housing next to our businesses. It's bad for our businesses. And all the community neighborhood groups said, no, you can't build any low-income housing where we live because we have children and we don't want our children to see poor people. That's what they say. And they sue the city and they keep making it harder. And now they're arresting poor people for being poor and homeless. And that's a shame, Santa Monica. I ain't gonna shut up about it. I'm gonna be running for Santa Monica City Council again, and I'm gonna be speaking about it. You know, if you build 3,000 units of affordable housing on the Santa Monica airport land that will be given to the city in 2028, you're gonna save hundreds of millions of dollars, because when you do all the construction in one area, you're gonna save a lot of money. And you also will save on all the lawsuits that each one of these different projects have brought about because of the neighborhood groups suing the city. It would be a great way for Santa Monica to say, hey, listen, maybe you're right. Maybe we should build affordable housing for poor human beings, for homeless human beings. Let's show that we can, Santa Monica. Let's make a difference. Don't keep following all those people for generations and generations who have pushed the poor people down the road and pushed poor people into jails and prison because they're poor and they don't have enough housing. We need to build affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. Let's be part of the solution, not part of the problem. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. That's right. So join with me. Tell your leaders to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. Build affordable housing on that airport property, on the 25% of that airport property. 25% of 192 acres of land. Come on. You don't need just one big park on 192 acres of land. You can do better, Santa Monica. You can be part of the solution. Help people have better lives. Sweep them out your doorway. Tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Don't need your swimming pool, don't need your king-size bed. Just looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Hey, hey! Thank you. William, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, Will. And Chris, you doing all right? You need anything? You good? Everything's peaceful? You hear? I was talking about Keith being arrested for hanging out in the parking structure over there. They arrested. They're arresting people for smoking on the streets or being in a parking structure or all sorts of reasons. They'll use whatever the reason they can to get homeless people out of Santa Monica right now. And we need to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica. Keep speaking out. Everything's good with you though, peaceful?
Yeah.
Good to hear. You don't need anything?
No, I think I'm okay.
Couple dollars?
It's up to you, man.
Well, I have it for you if you'd like.
It's up to like.
You're still homeless, right? You're still,
a little bit, guys.
yeah, you're still looking.
The most homeless possible. More homeless than yesterday.
You haven't found a rent-controlled place yet for you to move into?
Not yet.
No, not yet. I hope you do. I hope, they could also look into making sure that there are certain parts, maybe on some of that airport property, maybe they can find a few acres to let people camp if they're homeless, to make sure that they have 24-hour secure restrooms and a place where people can live outdoors for a while until we get over this housing crisis, this homelessness crisis. But hey, let's just keep asking for a better day for these human beings, because we don't need to make it harder for human beings that are sleeping in the streets. They already have it plenty hard enough. And we have been making it harder, especially since the Supreme Court ruling Grants Pass versus Johnson, which our own governor got behind and asked that Supreme Court. He said to them, please give me the power to criminalize homelessness because I have to be able to clean up the streets. And that's what they did. they gave these states and cities the power to criminalize homelessness. And that's why more and more of these people are going to jails and prison because they are unhoused, because they need a place to live. I mean, what kind of crime is that? Just needing a place to live shouldn't be a crime. These lights are bugging me. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking about it, and I'm going to keep singing about it. And I'm going to run for Santa Monica City Council again this year in 2026, just to show people that, hey, poor people, homeless people can participate in our democracy and can speak up for the rights of human beings. We need to show them that the rich people don't just get to run everything, you know. We've got too many rich people thinking that they are the only ones that matter in this country. We have a rich president who believes that we have enough to increase our military budget by 40%, but we don't have any money for daycare or health care or housing. We can't afford those things. We're too poor for that. Yeah, but the problem is that our own governor did the same thing. Our own governor had $24 billion to build affordable housing, and we can't find any of that. Our own governor criminalized homelessness, and our own city of Santa Monica is arresting poor people and homeless people because they're poor and homeless. They're saying, don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. We'll pull the chair beneath your seat and mock you when you fall. We'll tell you that you're crazy and you're on the drugs. We'll say you're mostly lazy and you're filled with bugs. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. That's what they say. They say that. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and sick. They'll put you in the hospital and spit you out real quick. They'll say you need to rest more and change the way you eat. But they ain't got no medicine to get you off of the streets. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live in a mansion. That's what you gotta do. You gotta live in a mansion. All the rich folks wanna help you if they could. So they'll take your tent and your bags and stuff and move them to another neighborhood. A little farther, a little farther, a little farther down the road would be good. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't live in your car. They'll find a way to ticket you, no matter where you are. They'll say you're near a schoolyard or near a city park. They'll make you move your car all day and give you tickets while you're sleeping in the dark. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live on a yacht. You gotta live on a yacht, you know what I mean? You gotta live on a yacht, Chris. You gotta live on a yacht, Joy. The rich folks wanna help you if they can. So they'll start a race to outer space to help their fellow man. We are going to build affordable housing up on Mars. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. They'll find a way to happen. They'll pull the chair beneath your seat and mock you when you fall. They tell you that you're crazy and you're on the drugs. They say you're mostly lazy and you're filled with all kinds of bugs. Don't be poor and homeless, no. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. You know, I'm starting to feel a little better after I left that Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee meeting. You know, I have to have a little more no, I don't have to have more patience. I need to go in there and say, are we going to vote on anything tonight? Because if not, I'm going to go and speak to the people on the promenade and try to work for a better day for everybody. Because your Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee is doing diddly squat. And they have done that since I've been a member, since they were created back in June of last year. Done nothing. We have $46 million sitting in a Measure GS fund account and not using any of it right now. And nobody wants to tell the Santa Monica City Council, hey, listen, maybe you better use it to build some affordable housing on this project. Anyway, okay, I talked about that enough. It's very disheartening, but I need to speak up and I need to be optimistic. It's like John Lewis said, do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, the struggle of a week or a month or a year. Our struggle is the struggle of a lifetime. Never ever be afraid to make some noise, to get in some good trouble, some necessary trouble. And that's what inspired this song. Keep on getting up. Keep on speaking out. Keep on singing. Peace and love is what it's all about. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Keep on lifting up. Keep on, lend a helping hand. We can't solve every problem, but we can try to understand. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic, and you know someday we'll get there. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, oh, you know we're on our way. And dream have a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. One more time, everybody, yeah. And dream of a better day. Let's try that note again. And dream of a better day. Woo! Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, hey! That's right. We got to keep moving forward. Don't get lost in the sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. That's right. Sometimes I get a little upset, and that's all right. Make some noise, get in some good trouble, some necessary trouble. And he was talking about peaceful protest, that's right. He's talking about speaking out, getting involved, peacefully protesting, because that's what they did during the civil rights movement, and they made great changes in this country because of it. A lot of people suffered. A lot of people suffered before then, and a lot of people suffered during the civil rights movement. But they made great positive change in this country, and we need to keep moving it forward because we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to the place where there's equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. We still have way too many people doing without, way too many people having it harder to live than anybody should. While we have rich people having space races, we got poor people sleeping in the streets. We can do better than that. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. And we need to stand up for the rights of those people that have been used for generations, used for their labor and not been given their rights. That's right. We need to make sure that those people that have been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights have a pathway to citizenship. We need to change our laws to make sure that these people, some say 20 million people are living in the shadows in this country. We need to make sure that they can thrive and survive with the rest of us and make sure that they can participate in our democracy, because many of them have been living here doing the work and not been given a pathway to citizenship because of quotas and because of laws that have been designed to let lighter-skinned people in the country and not so many people of darker skin. That's the way it was put in place. So we need to speak up for these people. De la Sierra Moreno, Silito Lindo, vienen bajando. And there's way too many people that have been making a profit off of these poor people that have been used for their labor and not been given their rights. Those people that have profited off of those low wages need to help these people have a pathway to citizenship. They need to be part of the process. De la Sierra Moreno, Silito Lindo, vienen bajando. Un par de ojitos negros, Silito Lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tiene Silito Lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, Silito Lindo, que a mí me toca. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, Silito Lindo, los corazones. You want to sing it with me once? Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Now some people say, well, we just gotta let people be in this country that are undocumented. No, we need to find a pathway to citizenship for these people. We need to make sure that they can be part of our democracy, because most of these people are poor. And we need to have more people involved in our democracy. We have way too many rich people trying to keep the poor people from participating in our democracy. And we need to stand up for the rights of these people who have been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights in this richest, most powerful country in the world. We need to stand up for their rights. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. That's right, and we need to tell our leaders here in California, let's make a difference. Let's raise taxes on the rich. Let's all get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. Make sure that poor people can have the basics. Show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives. And let's stand up for those people that have been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights. Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's work to make sure this land is made for you and me. Woo! That's right, we need to stand up for the rights of those who've been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights, not been given a pathway to citizenship. We need to stand up for the rights of poor people in this country. Make sure that everybody can participate in our democracy, all the poor people that have been living in this country. We don't want to be a country like the United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia. Those countries, well, while they're monarchies of sorts anyway, but they have 80% of their workforce from outside of their country. And those people don't get to participate and have the citizenship rights that other citizens have in those countries. We're not trying to be like them. We're trying to be a vibrant democracy here in the United States. We're trying to make sure that everybody has the same rights. That's right. We're trying to make sure that poor people and homeless people have the same rights as the richest people in the whole country, right? So we're not looking out, we shouldn't be looking out for only the rights of the rich and the powerful. They're doing just fine. They're getting along just fine here in this country. Good to see you, Jesse, right? Good to see you, Jesse. Peace. We need to be standing up for the rights of those people who don't have a big voice in our democracy. Those people who are living in the streets. Those people who have been doing without. We need to stand up for them all over this country, but we especially need to stand up for them right here in California. That's why we need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. A lot of people say to me, well, you can't raise taxes on the rich here you can't raise, let me take that again. You can't raise taxes on the rich because Trump's in power. Well, we can in California. We can make sure that we pass this Billionaire Tax Act. That's a 5% wealth tax on the billionaires in California. 5% wealth tax. And that'll raise hundreds of millions of dollars to help people with health care and with food and with education. And hopefully some of it would go to housing as well. But we all need to get behind that. We need to tell our leaders that are running for office this year in California, if you want my vote, you got to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. Let's say it again. If you're running for public office in California, you need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, or you don't get my vote. Because we've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna say goodbye someday. Hopefully, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Aye. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather live in a box in the bottom of a ditch than be some stealing, cheating, lying son bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some warmongering son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. One more time with that one. Let's try that again. Rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some democracy overthrowing son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna say goodbye someday. Hopefully not tonight. Let's put it off a little while if we can help it. Now, I don't want you to think that I think all billionaires are evil, bloodsuckers. Some of them are just sick. They're like hoarders or alcoholics or drug addicts. They get a little bit of money and they just got to get more. Let's look at Elon Musk.
His buddy Donald Trump.
They say he's on his way to becoming our first trillionaire. We already have plenty of billionaires. He's on his way to becoming our first trillionaire. That's the last thing we need in this country, in the world, is a trillionaire. But especially in this country. Because Congress is given the duty, the right and the duty to raise taxes when they are needed. And if people are sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races, you know it's time to raise taxes on those rich. That's right. Anyway, let's look at Elon Musk. What we need to do, we don't need to hate these billionaires. We need our Congress to do their job and raise taxes on the rich. And you say, well, Congress isn't going to raise taxes on the rich. Well, we can do it right here in California. That's right. Get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California, and we can raise taxes on the rich, on the billionaires right here in California. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies, or at least the ones who are left here in California. That's right. We just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody can have a decent place to live. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk's billionaire buddies here in California and make sure that everybody can have good public education. That's right. So we just raise taxes on all of Elon Musk's billionaire buddies here in California and make sure that everybody can have good quality health care and food to eat. Just the basics. We can do it right here in California. Get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around with greasy hair than sell guns and weapons everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go, 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 go. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around in the Bear than see homeless people everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. And I'll keep on working at it. Hey! That's right. We just do the best we can. Keep on working at it. Keep on working and speaking out for the rights of human beings, for the rights of poor people, homeless people living in the streets. Some people think they belong in jail just because they're homeless. Well, at least they have a place to sleep. No, that's not the way you treat human beings. You don't put human beings in jail because they're poor or homeless. That's wrong. We need to teach people that's wrong. We need to stand up for human rights, especially in this technological era when more and more of the jobs are going to be given to the artificial intelligence and the robots and machines of all sorts. Get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California.
I'll be back up on the rest.
I'll be back. All right, good to see you. All right, see you, Joy. That's right. We need to tell people, no, you don't just put people in jail for being poor and homeless. You don't have to make sure that people throw away all of their possessions that can't fit in a 60-gallon bag because they're homeless. No, you can build some affordable housing. You can find spaces for people to survive. Come on. We can make sure that everybody can have the basics. That's way too easy a job. All you need for now, until we build some more affordable housing, we could fence off areas and make sure that people have a safe place to pitch their tents and have 24-hour restrooms to make sure that they can get by until we build enough affordable housing and have food there for them and help them get through and help them find caseworkers. How you doing, Dorian? Can I give you something? That's right. We can do it. It's not beyond us. It's been done before. Back in the 1930s, they passed some programs to help lift people out of poverty. How you doing? Anything new?
No, nothing more.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
People treating you all right?
Yeah.
You let me know,
Yeah.
because they're making it harder for a lot of people, and
Thank you.
so yeah. They arrested my friend Keith out here. I don't know. He sits over there by Wells Fargo. He got arrested for being in the lower parking structure over there. He goes over there when it's cold or when he just needs to be alone. And most of the time there aren't any cars in that lower section. But he goes there too often. And this time they decided to arrest him because they told him before, you don't arrest people for doing that. You should just tell them, move on, move on, move on. Until you find a safe place for these people to go. Come on. Keep speaking out, Dorian. Keep speaking out, and you let me know how you're doing, all right? You have a great night. Peace. Yeah, we got to do a better job of standing up for human rights, especially as more and more of these jobs are going to artificial intelligence and robots and all the rich people's toys all around the country are being taken care of, and human beings are sleeping in the streets. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. All over the country tonight, as you lay your head down to sleep, you can be sure that there are warehouses and warehouses and warehouses filled with robots and artificial intelligentsia. And human beings are making sure these robots and artificial intelligentsia are well taken care of. They're dusting them off. They're cleaning them out. They're making sure that they keep warm or cool enough when it gets too hot. They don't want those computers and servers and routers and robots to have to struggle too much. We want to make it easier for them to do what they like to do. You know, a lot of those artificial intelligence, they like to write songs, and they like to paint paintings, and they like to make movies. How sweet those little robots are. We got people taking care of those all the time. You know, that's the last thing we need, is for artificial intelligence to take over the making of the movies and the creating the songs and sure, they can write better songs than I write. Okay, that's good. That's great. You can say that if you want. And they can make better movies than I've been in. Okay, that's great. But we don't need them making movies and music and art. We need them helping human beings. Am I right, sir? Yes, sir, I am. Good to see you. Peace. We need to stand up for human beings to have the right to make the movies and the music and the art. Let the artificial intelligence make sure that the sewers work and that people have health care and that people have housing and that people can have enough to eat. Let the robots and the artificial intelligentsia take care of that. And let us make the music and the movies and the art. That's right. Stand up for human rights. That's what I'm saying in a nutshell. We need to stand up for human rights. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and the rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. Rich people are taking care of their toys, their artificial intelligence, and their robots. We need human beings to take care of human beings. We need our government to stand up for human rights. You know, they're always going to find reasons. On this Measure GS committee here in Santa Monica that I serve on, they talk about reasons why we can't do things. There are always people that are going to find reasons why you can't help the poor people. We can't find money for that, but they can find money to clean up the streets. They can find money to tear down tents, you know, tear down encampments. They can find that money. Find money for police officers and sanitation workers and everybody else to go and tear down encampments and take all the people's stuff and throw it in the garbage. They can find money for that. They can find money to help people get out of town, but they can't find money for housing? Come on, we need to stand up for human rights. Because they're idiots is what a friend of mine here, I won't say his name because he didn't mean it like that. But I don't know if they're idiots, but they're using idiotic methodology, idiotic arguments. We can't find any money to build affordable housing or shelters, you know, but we can find money in this city to tear down encampments and to arrest people for being poor. We can arrest people for being poor. You know, last year in Santa Monica, they arrested over 4,000 people. And of those 4,000 people that they arrested last year, 72% of all the arrests were homeless human beings. That's right. 72% of all the arrests in Santa Monica were homeless human beings. That's right. And that makes up for less than 1% of the population. So they're targeting less than 1% of the population and just trying to make their lives harder right here in Santa Monica. And we need to speak out against that. That's cruel and inhumane. And it ought to be against the law, and we ought to be suing the city of Santa Monica. And I hope that's not violence, but... And I understand that there are a lot of police officers that want to just serve the public and help keep people safe. But if you're arresting homeless people, 72% of all the arrests, that means you're focusing on just trying to make it harder for poor people to survive in your city. And we've already done that here in Santa Monica for generations. That's why they've pushed more and more people down the road, and they have programs. Hey, we'll help you get back to your hometown. Phil Brock, back a few years, he said to me, "Where are you from?" I said, "Well, I was born in Culver City." He said, "Well, I can help you get back there. Culver City's just right down the road here." I said, "No, I was born in Culver City. I've lived all over this country. I don't need you to help me get back to Culver City. It's right down the road if I want to go there. I live here in Santa Monica. I am a homeless person here in Santa Monica. Even though I have people I can stay with, I'm not like a lot of other people, homeless people, that have to find a place to sleep every night. I have a car, and I can always find that if nothing else works. But there are many people that are having to find a safe place to sleep on the streets of Santa Monica tonight, and they are being harassed, and things are being made harder for them because the city of Santa Monica doesn't want to make it easier for people to survive, easier for poor people to survive. We live right next to the public beaches, 800 miles of public beaches here in California, and mostly rich white people living next to those public beaches. Why is that? We need to change that. We need to keep integrating our society. That's why we have to build more affordable housing. When you push all the poor people down the road, as Santa Monica has been doing for generations, when you push all the poor people down the road, you push a lot of people of color down the road. And that's what's been happening here in Santa Monica for generations. And they haven't been building their share of affordable housing, while the rich people have been getting richer and richer, and all these people here on Santa Monica is 70% white, you know. So it obviously doesn't follow the demographics of the state of California. We need to keep standing up for human beings' right to survive and stop pushing them down the road. We need to keep integrating and not segregating. And when you push all the poor people out, you're segregating more. We need to build affordable housing. In 1978, there was a California Coastal Commission that said for every one of these billion-dollar hotels you build, you need to build some affordable housing. And of course, that went to the wayside. Ain't got no money, ain't got no honey, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got the wind in my hair, I got life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. Ain't got no hurries, ain't got no worries, ain't got no blurry eyes. I got the sun in my face, I got some wide open space. Don't need no alibis. I got diamond in my hair, I got life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ain't got no seasons, don't have no reason to need no freezing rain. I got the surf and the sand, my rock and roll one-man band. Don't ride no gravy train. I got the wind in my hair, I got life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. Woo-hoo, 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 woo-hoo. Ain't got no honey, ain't got no money, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got the wind in my hair, I got life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna, Juliet and Mama gonna, Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey. That's right. Keep on rocking and keep on getting out there and enjoying our public beach. We need to be making it easier for people to access our public beaches here in California. Not harder. Sometimes my mouth gets a little stuck. You know what I mean? GAF. We need to keep working to make it easier for people to enjoy our beaches. Pretty soon it's going to be beach weather. It's almost, water's almost warm enough. What's the water temperature now? Do you know? I'll look it up later. But I like to go in when it's 65 or so. But I'll be getting out there, and I'll be running for Santa Monica City Council this summer. I guess I don't have to start doing the papers till July 13th, but I hope all of you will get behind me in my run for Santa Monica City Council this time. I need ideas. I want Wade, number 4, S-A-M-O, and then a little letter, Santa Monica. I think I want to get a runner's bib that I can put over whatever shirt I have on. '61 is the water temperature now. Still a little chilly for me. I'll wait another month. But we got to keep working towards a better day. That's why I'm going to run for Santa Monica City Council again. I want to show the young people, the poor, homeless people, and the poor people that they can get involved in government and participate in democracy. I'm not saying I'm going to win this time. I'm just saying I'm going to speak out for the rights of human beings and speak out here in Santa Monica for the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative, or this year on the ballot. The Great Park and Community Housing Initiative. They want to use 25% of the airport property to build affordable housing here in Santa Monica, and that'd be a great thing. Use 48 acres of that airport property to build affordable housing. 3,000 units of housing. That'd be a great thing here in Santa Monica. We need to get behind that. That's why I'm going to run for Santa Monica City Council again, because last time I ran for Santa Monica City Council, I was the only one of all of the candidates. There were 10 candidates, and I was the only candidate who would even propose to use some of that airport property for affordable housing. They all told me I was crazy, and now there's an initiative that is going to be on the ballot. So I guess I'm crazy a little bit, but hopefully there'll be enough people to get behind that, and we can make some positive change here in Santa Monica. But if not, we're going to be participating and making sure that people hear about it. That's what you got to do. You can't determine the outcome of everything. You just got to play the ball, you know what I mean? You just got to take that shot. I just got to take that three-point shot, even if some people think it won't go in. And a lot of times it goes in. Just like Steph Curry, great basketball player Steph Curry, he's got to take those shots from out there now and again just to remind himself that he can do it. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying, Joey? Steph Curry, you know who he is, right? Like the best three-point shooter in the history of the game. He changed the game. But enough about basketball. Just because I played basketball today, I'm still going to keep playing until it all just falls apart, and we'll see what happens. But you got to keep throwing it out there. That's my point. Keep getting involved. Keep throwing it out there. Keep telling people, life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. It's too mysterious. You work, you save, you worry so, but you can't take your dough when you go. Yeah, that's what we got to remind those billionaires here in California. Get behind the Billionaire Tax Act in 2026 right here in California. Life is just a bowl of cherries, so to live and laugh at it out. Life is just a bowl of cherries, don't take it serious, it's too mysterious. You work, you save, you worry so, but you can't take your dough when you go. Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live and laugh at it all. Ha! Keep repeating, it's the berries. Even the strongest dope must fall. The sweet things in life to you were just loan. How can you lose what you never even known? Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live it, love it. wiggle your ears and think nothing of it. You can't do without it. There's no two ways about it. Just live and laugh at it all. Hey. That's right. You gotta keep laughing, keep loving, keep participating, keep throwing it out there. Keep speaking up for those in need. Speak up for those who can't speak out for themselves. Speak out for those who don't have a big voice in our democracy. Keep working towards a better day for everybody. It's very clear. Our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. It's very clear. Our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here. It's very clear. Our love is here to stay. That's right. We've got to keep enjoying it while we're working towards a better day for everybody. Keep speaking out for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. We haven't gotten there yet. We got to keep moving forward. Don't let anybody tell you we've already gotten there, because we haven't. Don't let anybody tell you we can stop talking about race now, because we already got to racial equality in this country. Everybody's got basically the same. No! I'm sorry to say, they look up the statistics, and it's sad, but we got to keep working towards a better day. We got to keep spending more money on those low-income area schools. We got to keep lifting. We got to keep integrating our society. We need to spend more money on the low-income area schools. You know, so many of these areas just 10 miles from here in Santa Monica, our schools are well funded. The kids are going to robot championships where they take their robots that they created, and they're going to the championships. And they go to academic Olympics and things like that. But just 10 miles down the road, they're working hard to just try to keep the kids into the schools. You know, they have dropout rates, enormous dropout rates, and they're underfunded schools. And sure, the communities are underfunded as well. When you start building ghettos, when you start building squalor haulers, then, you know, you're going to get what you spend money on. If you spend money on putting all the poor people in one area and all the rich people in other areas, you're going to get poor people and you're going to have more problems in these underfunded areas. That's the way it works. And because most of a lot of poor people are people of color, you're going to have more problems in the low-income areas for people of color. So we need to keep integrating instead of segregating. We need to keep learning to share instead of standing up for our rich people to have more and 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 more. The rich people are going to get by in this country. How are you? Good to see you. Love you, love you. You had a good Easter holiday? Oh. All right, you enjoy. Have a great night. Peace. Hey, have a good one. Peace. I love you. On the April breeze. I love you. Echo the hills. I love you, the golden dawn agrees, as once more she sees daffodils. It's spring again, and birds on the wing again start to sing again the old melody. I love you is the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. I love you, hums the April breeze. I love you. I love you, hums the April breeze. I love you, echo the hills. I love you, the golden dawn agrees, as once more she sees daffodils. Birds on the wing again start to sing again the old melody. I love you is the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. Yes, it all belongs to you and me. I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I leave my whole house and home. My children don't like me no more. Bad talk into the house they bring. And when I shout, they start to sing. Mama, look up, boo-boo. And they shout. Their mother tells them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy is not ugly, so shut your mouth, go away, come again some boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away, come again some boo-boo day. I couldn't even digest my supper. due to the children's behavior. John, yes, Pa, come here for a moment. Bring the belt, you're much too impudent. John says it's James who started first. James tells the story in reverse. I drag the belt from off my waist. You should hear the screaming in the place. Mama, look up, boo, boo. They shout. Their mother tells them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh, no. My daddy can be ugly, so shut your mouth. Go away. Come again some boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. Go away. Come again some boo-boo day. So I began to question the mother. These children ain't got no behavior. So I began to question the mother. These children ain't got no behavior. They're playing with you, my wife declares. You should be proud of them, my dear. These kids are taught to bloomin' slack. That ain't the kind of joke to crack. Mama, look out, boo-boo. They shout. Their mother tells them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh, no. My daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth. Go away. Come again some boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. Go away. Come again some boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. With a song in my heart, I behold your adorable face. Just a song at the start, but it soon is a hymn to your grace. When the music swells, I'm touching your hand. It tells me you're standing near, and with the sound of your voice, heaven opens its portals to me. Can I help but rejoice that a song such as ours came to be? Yet I always knew I would live life through with a song in my heart for you. With the sound of your voice, heaven opens its portals to me. Can I help but rejoice that a song such as ours came to be? Yet I always knew I would live life through with a song in my heart for you. What are you heading out? Well, what is it now? It's just now 10 o'clock, isn't it? Well, I'll probably just go a little while longer. I've already been here an hour and a half. Come on, folks, an hour and a half seems like just a few minutes to me. Seems like a few hours. It seems like 3 hours to you, huh? You gotta love it, don't you? You're not a beautiful audience. You know, I wrote this song for this show I did years ago. You're the most beautiful audience I've ever seen before. You're the most beautiful audience ever to come through that door. Cute little eyes and pearly white teeth. Your chairs touch your thighs with your feet dominate, but you're the most beautiful audience I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, what? You heading out? Good to see you, Joey. You have safe travels. You want to say anything to these people before you go?
No.
No? You're going to be going to Bakersfield.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
It's going to be hot in Bakersfield? Well, at least wiping off the sweat will give you something to do in Bakersfield. I make fun of Bakersfield because that's about all you can do with it. You know what I mean? No. You have a great time. I hope it's a wonderful experience, and I hope the job goes well, and you keep studying and keep spreading the peace and love. Say hello. Say goodbye to these people. You go ahead.
Bye.
Thank you for those kind words. You have a safe trip. Good to see you. Anyway, so that was that. Take care, Joey. Joey. My brother's name's Joey, too. Joe Kelley Jr., Hollywood Joe Kelley Jr. That's Joey Cisneros there. Anyway, so I wrote that song. You're the most beautiful audience, and sang it to the audience there, you know, because it was. And then years later, I wrote this song, and this is for you tonight. You're not the beautiful audience, but hey, you're okay. You're not a beautiful audience, but I'm not that good anyway. You're not very big, and then you're not very loud. And lucky for me, you're not a very smart crowd. You're not a beautiful audience, so we should get along just fine. You're not a beautiful audience, hey, but that's okay. You're not a beautiful audience, but I'm not that good anyway. You're not big, and then you're not very loud. And lucky for me, you're not a very smart crowd. You're not a beautiful audience, so we should get along just fine. Woo-hoo-hoo. 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 You're not very big. You're not a beautiful audience, and I'm not beautiful too. Come on, let's get it together. I know what simple folk do. You're not a beautiful audience, so we should get along just fine. Hey, hey. Okay, it's been a long time since I sang that song too. For you. Oh, here's one I've been meaning to play. See if I can get through it. I become you, you become me. What will be new? What will they see in us? the lives that were two now are joined together as one. When I become you and you become me, what will be new? What will they see in us? Love song come true. When we join together as one, now our lives have just begun. One, now you are my only one. When I become you and you become me in love. All of our lives we've been reaching for dreams. Now I found a dream to hold me tight, and now we're alright. When I become you and you become me, life will be new. We will set free in us a love song come true. When we join together and love. When I become you and you become me, life will be new. Our love sets us free. When I become you and you become me in love, in love. Love when I'm near you and I hear you speak my name softly in my ear. You breathe a flame. Love when we're dancing, keep on dancing in my eyes till love's on entrancing music dies. All of my future is in you. You're every plan I design. Say that you'll always continue to be mine. Lover, please be tender when you tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. Lover, when we're dancing, keep on glancing in my eyes till love's on entrancing music dies. They say the devil is in you, and to resist you I tried, but if you didn't continue, I would die. Lover, please be tender when you tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. For sentimental reasons, I hope you do believe me. I give you my heart. I love you and for me. Please give your loving heart to me, and we'll say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonesome whenever you're inside. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I give you my heart. I give you my heart. Oh, I give you my heart. Every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. Everyone says go ahead and ask her. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love grows a little stronger. Come with me. Would you ever long for true love from me? Whoa, every day it's getting faster, moving faster than a proper laster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. What the haps?
What did it be like?
How you doing? Get by?
Okay, I'm just like sort about.
Where's your guitar?
I got it stored so I don't bring it out because I'm like, I got tired. I'm climbing up the hill to get to my.
You're kind of tired right now?
Yeah.
But your guitar's fine, you got it? Safe? All right, good. Well, you know, I already did about an hour and 45, so I'll be saying good night, you know what I mean, because there's dreams to you until we meet again. Happy trails, I guess that is. Happy trails to you, keep smiling until then. Well, you know, we got to keep working towards a better day because we haven't gotten there yet. We've got to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Keep speaking out for those in need. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to speak out for those in need. That's why we need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act right here in California. Put in place a 5% wealth tax on the billionaires in this state to help lift people out of poverty. And also here in Santa Monica, we need to get behind the great park and community housing initiative right here in Santa Monica, California, to use 25% of that airport property to build affordable housing. 3,000 units of affordable housing on 25% of that airport property land, and the rest of the land would be used for a great park. So we all need to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. Help lift people out of poverty. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to help Santa Monica be part of the solution to end this housing crisis, this homelessness crisis. We can do it. We can do great things in this country. They have been done before. Don't let anybody tell you different. Keep speaking out. Keep standing up against racism and hatred whenever you see it, whenever you hear it. Keep speaking out for the rights of human beings to exist and everybody to get to exercise their First Amendment rights. Whether you agree with them or not, you need to stand up for their right to speak their minds. And we need to keep working towards a better day where everybody has the basics. Food to eat, health care, good public education, and a job that pays a living wage. Stand up for human beings. I'm sure there's more I'd like to say, but I've said plenty tonight, haven't I? Yeah, I have. All right, keep spreading the peace and love. There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, oh why can't my dream come true? Oh and there must be peace and understanding somewhere. Strong winds of promise that blow away all the doubt and fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun where hope shine down on everyone, tell me why, oh why won't that sun appear? We're lost in a cloud within my dream. We're trapped in a world that's troubled with pain. But as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. And deep in my heart, there's a trembling question. Still I am sure that the answer's gonna come somehow. Out there in the dark, there's a beckoning candle. And while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream, feeling my dream come true right now. While I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream, feeling my dream